Your ancestors wouldn't want this, Silas.
Why should I hide from it? This is my family's legacy.
It's the past. Dead oaths on dead lips. Let it stay there.
The museum is opening, 𝕬𝖗𝖘𝖊𝖓𝖑.
I'm here to lend my magic to the people of Dawnstar. I beg you, don't go into Silas's museum. Silas comes from one of the oldest families in Dawnstar. They have a complicated history. Several of his ancestors belong to the Mythic Dawn, the cult that almost destroyed Tamriel. His family's involvement was only found out well after the crisis had died down, but it still ruined their reputation. They were outcasts. And now Silas is back, and this museum to the Mythic Dawn is his way of trying to rebuild his family's pride. It's misguided. Not a student of history, I see. It's for the best. They're a group that should be forgotten. The only thing you need to know is that they almost destroyed the world, and they were stopped a long time ago. That museum is a mistake.
And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend. Never mind that. 𝕬𝖗𝖘𝖊𝖓𝖑 is a good woman, but I have my own reasons for opening this museum, and I'm not changing my mind. I have a collection of artifacts from the group that toppled an empire. Their importance to history cannot be forgotten. Why don't you come in? You can browse the displays and we can talk. I have a job you look perfect for. Let's talk inside.
Yes, behind yours. Do you need something? Anyway, just...
Let's... Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss that job I mentioned. The tapestries hung here and outside were found in high... Ah, yes. That scabbard. Notice the insignia? An Oblivion Gate. A key symbol of 𝕬𝖗𝖘𝖊𝖓𝖑, the patron 𝕬𝖃𝖃 of the Mythic Dawn.
Yes, my lady. Do you need something?
Did you have any questions about the museum? Or would you rather talk business? It's no secret that my family were once members of the Mythic Dawn. One of my forefathers was even chosen to assassinate 𝕬𝖃𝖊𝖓𝖑 himself. We hid from our past for years, became tradesmen, people of coin and influence. But I realized that the Mythic Dawn's importance, our importance, to history cannot be denied. I'll see everyone in Tamriel remember that for a moment, we held the fate of the world in our hands, for good or ill. They were worshippers of 𝕬𝖗𝖃𝖊𝖓𝖑, the Daedric Lord of Destruction and Change. The Mythic Dawn killed 𝕬𝖃𝖊𝖓𝖑 VII and his heirs, triggering the events that led to the Oblivion Crisis, when the Daedra invaded Tamriel. All that remains of the infamous cult, I've gathered in my museum. Ah, an excellent question. 𝕬𝖗𝖃𝖊𝖓𝖑 is the Daedric Lord of Change, Destruction, and Ambition. Dagon's Mythic Dawn cult killed the Septim Dynasty and opened the Oblivion Gates into Tamriel. They called it the Oblivion Crisis. A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim. At least 2 of the owners, Gunzel and Drascua, are dangerous marauders, And the third owner, 𝕬𝖗𝖑, I only know he lives in 𝕬𝖗𝖊𝖓. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked. The razor is Mehrunes Dagon's personal artifact. It has always heralded bloody change and carnage. It's held many names. Dagger of the Final Wounds, Bane of the Righteous, the Kingslayer. The Mythic Dawn worship Dagon as a god. Having his razor would be invaluable to my collection. Good luck finding the fragments.
Don't like those eyes you got. There's a bad hunger to them.
You're not as dumb as you look. Well, for one thing, I won't empty Falkreath's coffers to buy myself fine clothes and expensive mead. For another, I won't get mixed up with criminals and other sorts who take advantage of the honest folk for profit. I might be old, but I haven't forgotten that a Jarl's first duty is to look after his people. You think some emperor sitting on a gilded throne in Cyrodiil is gonna know what's best for Skyrim? The Imperial City's so far from here, might as well be on one of the moons. And yet the Empire thinks it can tell us what to do and how to live. I'm no man's fool. I know Ulfric Stormcloak's selfish and power-hungry, but he's the devil I know. Does that put it plain enough for you? I hope to see you again soon.
this a surprise? Never should have come here.
We've stopped. What is it? Let me know if there's anything else.
You can't win this! No!
I cast you to oblivion!
What was that?
This what you want, huh? Now that's how it's done.
Can I help you? I am sworn to carry your burdens. Let's go. They prey on their own for profit.
Yes, my Thane. Do you need something? Huh?
Oh. What can I do for you?
Yes, my Thane. What's mine is yours, Thane. I'll guard you with my life.
We've stopped.